Ladies and gentlemen, the DAP Kenya party leader, Eugene Wamalwa, who is also one of the AZIMIO La Umoja One Kenya coalition principals, mentioned something very, very sensitive during an exclusive interview in one of the local radio stations. According to Eugene Wamalwa, the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, is the one removing leaders in AZIMIO. Leaders who, in my considered opinion, they add no value at all in the coalition. So basically here, this is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's new political strategy to restructure the AZIMIO La Umoja One Kenya alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections. But the most important question here is, what exactly is the secret political game plan of Uhuru Kenyatta in AZIMIO ahead of the 2027 general elections? Because we all know for sure, 100% sure, that there is no way Uhuru Kenyatta will endorse President William Ruto in 2027, despite Raila Odinga's recent remarks that Uhuru Kenyatta was also involved in President William Ruto's formation of the broad-based government. Therefore, Uhuru Kenyatta must endorse someone else in 2027 general elections. Someone who will face Ruto in 2027 elections. This person that Uhuru Kenyatta will support in 2027 will not be Raila Odinga this time round, like in the previous 2022 general elections. Because very soon, Raila Odinga will officially exit the local politics for his African Union Commission top job. Also, currently as we speak, don't forget that Raila Odinga is supporting, together with his ODM party, President William Ruto's broad-based government ahead of the 2027 general elections. So you can clearly see that President William Ruto already has an advantage against the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta. So, do you really think that Uhuru Kenyatta will succeed to remove President William Ruto from power in 2027? Because what I know, what I believe also, is that the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, had a chance to make Raila Odinga to be the president of Kenya in the previous 2022 general elections. This time round, Uhuru Kenyatta does not have the government machinery. Uhuru Kenyatta does not have the deep state. Uhuru Kenyatta does not have the system. Will he defeat President William Ruto, who is already in power, with all the government machinery? In my considered opinion, I don't think that is possible at all. Ruto will still win in 2027. But there's one thing that I've always mentioned, that I've always maintained in this channel, that Uhuru Kenyatta is also very, very smart in politics of the Republic of Kenya. And that is why, despite Uhuru Kenyatta's total silence in politics, prominent leaders, prominent politicians must mention his name for their own political survival. And that is why, according to this article here from the Standard Digital, an amazing article, it says that Uhuru Kenyatta's silence as top politicians invoke his name for their own political good. A good example is Raila Odinga recently, who said that Uhuru Kenyatta also support Ruto's broad-based government.
Uhuru akaniambia mimi tafuta bwana Ruto, ongea na yeye. Kenya ikichomeka nitakuwa na nchi nyingine. Mpaka hii tuzime hii moto, watu waketi chini. Magazeti hao wanaandika sijui nini, Raila na Ruto handshake. Hakuna handshake. Hakuna handshake. Kile tulisema, mimi niliongea na Ruto nikamwambia shida iko hapa. Hawa watu wako ambao wameweka pale hawajafanya kazi vile wananchi wanataka. Wananchi wameudhika, ninaona haya sasa vijana wamejitokeza. Na vijana wakaniambia mimi, wewe baba, kaa nyumbani. Usitoke, umefanya ya kutosha. Wache sisi tuendelee.
Another leader who has been mentioning Uhuru Kenyatta's name each and every time for political survival, especially in the larger Mount Kenya region, is the current DP, Rigathi Gachagua. In one of Rigathi Gachagua's remarks, he said this: I have been talking and I will continue to talk to Uhuru Kenyatta and his family. And we have made reconciliation of our differences. I was wrong and it will never ever happen again. Going forward, we shall defend the Kenyatta family.
Kila mtu amekuwa akitaka kusema ya kwamba wameongea na Uhuru. Kila mtu. Hata sasa hiyo ukisikia Mount Kenya kwa mazishi, Uhuru. Everybody is looking for validation from Uhuru. But it is important to take responsibility of the decisions people have taken. There is no point of throwing words or dropping names of individuals. If you think that the decision you took was wrong. Maneno ya kubeba Uhuru kila pahali. Wewe umeamua kwenda kujinyonga, wewe jinyonge, usikae kwa miti umefuta kingo alafu unasema Uhuru alikupatia kamba. Hapana, haiwezi kuwa namna hiyo.
So basically here, the first political strategy of Uhuru Kenyatta to restructure the AZIMIO coalition is to remove leaders and bring in new politicians ahead of the 2027 general elections. Don't forget that Uhuru Kenyatta is still the AZIMIO Coalition Council chairman. He is the decision maker. And especially now that Raila Odinga is no longer in AZIMIO as the AZIMIO leader, I came across a certain statement from Eugene Wamalwa. Before I read for you Eugene Wamalwa's statement accusing Uhuru Kenyatta of removing leaders from AZIMIO, if you are here for the first time, if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed to this channel, for you to be able to be receiving more political updates in this channel each time I upload a video here, I want you to take only 1 second or 2 and hit the subscribe button down below. You can also give this video a like. It is very important also so that YouTube can recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to more people, because I believe that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. Thank you so much for your support. Now let us proceed. This is Wamalwa's statement. Wamalwa went ahead to state that he will soon walk in the footsteps of the NARC Kenya party leader, Martha Karua, who has already issued a notice to AZIMIO on her exit. Then also he is accusing William Ruto that he swallowed the entire opposition. So basically, Wamalwa is also blaming William Ruto because Azimio has collapsed ahead of the 2027 general elections. This is what he's saying. William Ruto swallowed the entire opposition. The DAP Kenya party leader Eugene Wamalwa hints at Azimio exit. He says this: it has been tough in Azimio under Uhuru Kenyatta's leadership. Leaders from Central are favored. Cracks started in Azimio after William Ruto Raila Odinga bromance that led to the formation of the broad-based government. Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are not in good terms, and we are also being discriminated. Do you agree with Eugene Wamalwa? In my considered opinion, what I believe is that number one, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta needs loyal leaders in Azimio. That is why he is removing leaders from Azimio. Leaders who cannot betray him. Because remember, recently Uhuru Kenyatta has been complaining a lot about Wasaliti, about leaders who have betrayed him in Azimio. So he needs leaders who cannot be easily bought by the ruling government, William Ruto's government. Number two, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, if he has decided that he will challenge William Ruto in 2027, he understands very well that removing William Ruto from power in 2027 general elections is not going to be easy. So first of all, Uhuru Kenyatta needs new energy, new leaders with different political strategies ahead of the 2027 general elections. Uhuru Kenyatta does not need the leaders who are currently in Azimio since the previous 2022 general elections, because Ruto already understands them, and it will be easy for Ruto to beat Azimio with the current leaders in Azimio because they are not serious. Some leaders, I mean. And number three also, Uhuru Kenyatta is doing all this because he needs a new flag bearer in Azimio. This time round, it will not be Raila Odinga. So who exactly is it going to be? Is it going to be Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper Party leader? Or is it going to be Fred Matiang'i? Because there are some people in this channel who are saying that Kalonzo Musyoka only needs that support, that endorsement from Uhuru Kenyatta, and he will successfully manage to beat William Ruto in 2027. Others believe that Matiang'i is the one. He is capable of removing William Ruto in 2027 because, first of all, Matiang'i is being endorsed by the Gen Zs. I don't know what you think. I will also want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Do you think that Uhuru Kenyatta is doing a good political strategy ahead of 2027 general election by removing some leaders in Azimio? Do you think that Uhuru Kenyatta will remove Ruto from power in 2027? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates like this one. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good night. Thank you.